कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative. Yes, live from Barcelona, Spain, it's Saris Brocha, or as they call me here, Juan del Porterco. You just got to fit in with the locals. In fact, a lot of people speak to me in Spanish here for some reason, and they're all fans of the show. So you can see we have no market in India, but huge here, especially in this part of Spain, not the entire country. Quick word about bad behavior that I've noticed on the streets of Spain. Nobody's standing in lines. I went to get donuts for the family. Nobody's standing in line. Everybody misbehaving, just pushing and shoving. And then I realized it was just an Indian tour group. But otherwise, the rest have been all good. And everything is good. We're missing home, of course. And the podcast is doing really well without us. Ratings are through the roof for some reason. So here's why.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
We are the reason
reasons.
the ratings are through the roof.
Not through the roof. Okay. One of my Twitter fans put a
Yes.
comment on my link to Cyrus's last listing, and he was like,
Uh-huh.
I logged in to see how it would be without Cyrus, and I just want to say all of you are tutty.
Was
Wow.
it Beswa?
Thanks, man. Was it Bhavish Ailani?
My good
No.
friend.
Bhavish is a very good comedian.
Yes.
Very awesome. Hi. Welcome to another episode of Cyrus Says Ish. I'm
In case
Antariksh,
you're watching for the
joined by
first
Abbas.
time, usually Cyrus
Yes.
is here.
Yes, eventually he might show up.
Yeah.
And we are joined, Abbas and I are joined by Kajol and Shreyas. Hey guys, what's happening?
Hello.
What's
Yeah,
up? What's
what
happening?
happened to that extra pic of Cyrus that we had on the side sometimes?
Yeah, Rishi gave up on it. He's like, oh,
Okay.
we're in a different studio today. So Rishi's saying that those
okay.
files are in the other
There's
studio.
less capabilities in this studio. Alright.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shreyas, you were saying something?
I was saying this was a minute before the podcast started. It was really interesting to see Abbas and Antariksh disagree on what time it was and when to start. And I think it really made it clear who has the final authority. When it comes
and
to,
who is it?
I think
Sure.
it's,
No, I like Shreyas.
it's
I like what
Vinay.
you're doing. You're trying
It's
to.
Vinay.
Just before this, we were talking about how the fans think that Abbas and I actually have an actual
Beef.
like a rivalry going.
But you all
And
do.
Shreyas is trying to feed into that. I love this.
But you all do.
Shreyas is trying really
Also,
hard
it's
to
this
straight
weird
face
thing
to
where
do this.
in
Abbas
studio.
calls me up at 11 in the night to bitch about you, Silverie.
I
Yeah,
told you
of
not
course
to
he
tell
does.
him about it.
Antariksh also called me at
Yeah.
11:30, but I didn't pick up. I don't pick up his calls.
Yeah, correct.
But he
I was
did.
like, who do
and
I
I can
bitch to,
assume-
man? Who do I
I
bitch
can
to?
assume it
man?
was about that.
Rishi,
Yeah, I
this
have a
is weird
question.
thing again where if I look at Shreyas in real life, it looks like I'm looking away from him on screen. Rishi's like, fuck you. That's how it's going to stay.
Wow. We have a question. It's
Yeah.
for Antariksh. Antariksh, is that your cupboard behind you?
It is. This is my cupboard next to
Can
me.
you show us a
Can
tour?
you can,
we
can
go
you
through
show
it?
us your shirts? I want to see how many check shirts you have.
Okay, that's actually. Let me just see how neatly it is arranged.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, not that neatly, but it'll do. It'll do.
Oh, sliding
Okay.
door and all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Like a 5-star hotel.
these are my
My
shirts.
God, they are
I can
in
smell
every
that.
color.
I can
Yeah,
smell
pretty
that cupboard.
My God.
Yep. And
Do you
then there's
have
some
any
down here
shirts
also.
which are not checked?
Yeah, quite a few. Like this one here is not checked. That's the only one I
Wow.
can see right now. That
No,
is
I would
not
love,
checked.
I would love to see a
Oh, there's one grey
comparison
one
with.
here.
I would love to see a comparison with Abbas's closet just to see where we are at.
Abbas just has t-shirts with nerdy stuff
With
on them.
Star Wars and
Funny
Okay,
wearing
Antariksh, I have a
PC
question.
stuff.
What is hidden in your cupboard? What is something that you wouldn't say on air that's hidden inside your cupboard?
There is a safe in my cupboard,
What's the code?
but I don't use it. I don't use it.
don't
And the
use
code
it?
is 0000.
But there's nothing else
No,
that
it's
you
not.
have to hide. There's nothing else that you're hiding at all.
No, my life is an open book, man. I don't have anything to hide.
Wow.
Except that I have a girlfriend from Cyrus. Because
she in
fans
your-
She's
keep
not in
bringing
your
it up.
cupboard, right?
She's,
She was.
Also, when you
yesterday.
say girlfriend from Cyrus, it sounds very wrong. It's like you stole her from Cyrus.
or
or that I'm hiding my girlfriend from Cyrus. Just
Hey, by the way, Kajol, you're sounding very nice and warm and rich today. Any reason for that?
Yes, I had
Corporate
honey
gig.
and lemon.
Oh,
I
okay.
had honey and lemon before coming on. But it is also this beautiful mic that IVM podcast sent me.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
nice. Great.
wow.
That's cool. You know, I feel very proud of the fact that all the mics that we send now are Basically,
Extremely
this same
phallic.
mic. No, they were all like recommended by me to our office because I've been using this for years now, since the pandemic started.
Is this
There is
like
very
a plug?
violent activity happening from Vinay and
Are you trying
Rishi
to sell
saying
mics
that
or something?
That is
I don't
incorrect.
understand where like we just like appreciate the tech of the office. Is that
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
are doing
What
without Cyrus?
are Rishi and Vinay saying? What are they saying?
That this wasn't recommended
They're just
by
flipping you
This
off.
was
They're like,
recommended. It was
fuck
And
off.
recommended
I mean,
exactly
Rishi's
by
the
me.
audio expert here, so I'm going to believe
Again,
him.
Rishi then has forgotten or something, or he's just lying right now. But these are all recommended by me because I've been using this for years now, and
Alright.
great mic. But
Now,
yes,
when is Cyrus actually coming back?
Hopefully
he'll be
tomorrow.
here tomorrow he'll
But
be
then,
recording
just
from
like
home.
the political scenario, he might send Cyrus Sahukar tomorrow instead of coming himself.
Are you referring to the suspense that is going on right now in Maharashtra, Abbas?
But suspense is over, right?
I don't know.
It was a
Until
plot twist.
7:30, we don't know.
Actually, what's the time right now? It's barely 6:15.
It's 6:06.
Is it? Oh my god.
Again, they're
My,
disagreeing about
my
time.
watch is
I don't-
ahead, but still I'm late for most things.
So what we are referring to, of course,
Yeah.
since your watch is of course priority here, but what we are referring to was who is going to be the CM of Maharashtra.
That's
Because
true.
till afternoon, NDTV reported it as Fadnavis being the CM,
Yeah.
and it's just changed to Shinde. So
Which
I
is
think unless
crazy. But also, I was
Sh-
at first
Shreyas,
I was
as a
expecting
Marathi
this.
Manus, do you have any inside information?
I can't spoil it.
Oh,
actually.
damn.
You'll find out. You'll find out for yourself.
Are they coming here?
It's all I can say is it's not good news. It's not
Oh,
good
okay.
news.
But it makes sense, right? That Shiv Saiниks would want the power with Shiv Sainiks. Because why would Shiv Sena want to give up Maharashtra to the BJP?
No,
Like,
I'm
yeah,
extremely
you're forming
confused.
a coalition and all.
Is Eknath
But,
Shinde
yeah.
in the Shiv Sena?
So again, that is also I'm not
Part 2.
not understanding. Yeah,
The
this is,
unnamed
So when
faction.
in 2 years' time, when we go to polls again, will there be 2 Shiv Senas on the ballot box?
it could well
I-
be. Yeah.
I think.
Or
the
will
whole,
there even be one?
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Hmm.
But yeah, dude, like, so that's what, like, I think I read somewhere that for the next, say, 20-25 years, right, all politics in India is going to revolve around the BJP. Like how in the first 60 years of India, all politics was revolving around the Congress.
That is not
And now
exactly
it's-
true. In the 70s, there was the emergency and the JP movement, where there was
Okay.
a huge anti-Congress sentiment also. So the years of the late 70s and early 80s
No, but it still revolved around the Congress. Like they were
Sure,
still
yeah.
like the central point,
Yeah.
and everything else was happening around them or to them or against them, etc., etc. That the next 20, 25, 30 years even we'll just see the BJP doing all this. So like you see the BJP pulling the strings even in this one. Clearly the BJP is the one who's been pulling the strings. And clearly because they are like the bigger brother to the Eknath Shinde wing of the Shiv Sena, they are clearly the ones who decided that Fadnavis did not need to be CM and Shinde should get this. At
I
least
like
it seems
how
like
the
yeah.
authority with which Antariksh is saying all this, as
Hey, man,
we know.
just go with it, man. Don't question.
But
I
my
would have-
question to you all as comedians is,
Yes.
are you all retiring your Modi jokes or are you all toning it down? What's the scene?
See,
I
I
don't
mean,
have any
we've
Modi
we've
jokes.
seen one we've seen one term of the BJP government here, right? 2014 to
Yeah.
2019, Fadnavis was the CM. I think all comedians had anyway started toning down their Modi material and whatever BJP
Oh,
material. So fine,
Yeah.
I'll drop six more jokes for which I have to write 6 more jokes, but but sure, why not?
What about you, Shreyas?
I don't know. I think it's going to change for sure. For some reason, this is a complete coincidence. All my jokes are praising Eknath Shinde. Like they have always been. That's always been my.
Wow. Wow. That is,
And you
that
thought
is-
politicians are
Wow.
sellouts.
It has,
Wow,
no,
it's very impressive that you even knew who Eknath Shinde was before this. That's
I
damn
actually think politicians are sellouts. Everyone except Eknath Shinde, I think. But I think it is a little troubling that the reason that Eknath Shinde's faction has developed was because their claim was that we want to be more Hindutva. And as someone wearing orange, I have more credibility while talking about this. But
It's brown.
I think that's scary. That's definitely not a good sign, right? That like the current version of Shiv Sena that we saw, that was, despite its past, that was still trying to stray away from their Hindutvaness. But now I guess by some
Back to
the
square
door
one.
politicking. Yeah, we are here again.
Did you guys expect Udhav to resign, not retire, to resign like
Well.
so quickly? In the sense,
Yeah, I did.
you did.
I didn't
Yeah.
think there was any more choice that he had
Yeah.
at this given time.
I thought he would at least go through the.
No, it's
the
damn
floor testing.
embarrassing
I was
to
gonna
go for the
say.
floor test and be like, sorry,
No,
we don't have
correct.
enough number
Exactly.
of people.
I think he knew kind of that he was going to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Because floor test is there to establish the actual majority
Yeah.
that is in the house or whatever. And
I think that's what we need to learn from the confidence that he had, that Udhav Thackeray had, that he knew what the result was going to be. And I
He was
think
confident he was gonna
such
lose.
awareness about your own abilities is something that I think we should all.
It's like when I
aspire to
wake up
have.
at 9:15 for a 10 o'clock stream and I just accept I'm not going to make it on time. So then I take my own sweet time to reach there.
Is
and
that
I
how
just
you tell it
hope-
to Amit? I get that we are different, but is that what you tell Amit every morning when you walk
Amit
in?
doesn't listen to this show.
Yeah, he does.
But I think this also, what is happening, it also starts the discussion of the anti-defection law, right? And what changes need to happen in that law. Because right now it's not governed by any authority, like the election commission, or there's no one else overseeing it. It just
But then
once
how
you
will we get
two-thirds-
these nail-biting twists and turns? Yeah.
No,
But
but I
listen,
think we are forgetting that this is reality and not a reality show.
Oh shit. Shreyas went there.
It's no, I'm just.
Kajol wanted to say
Listen,
something. Yeah.
Did you see that video clip of Nirmala when she was talking about GST on gambling and horse racing? She meant to
Yeah,
say horse
yeah,
racing, but she
yeah.
said horse trading.
Yes.
It was that funny.
Sir, was trading.
Yeah.
She said horse trading.
Trading. What about what do you see things changing like in our day-to-day life in Maharashtra in like the say coming months and years or something because of this Eknath Shinde thing? Like in the sense, do you think we see more policing and like say like the Valentine's Day thing? Like years ago, you remember, right? Where Shiv Sainiks would show up at like parks and all and start beating up couples who were like sitting at like parks and all, for instance. Do you think that shit comes back?
I think Munawar's shows will be the canary in the
Oh
mind.
God, yeah. Oh man, I didn't think of that. That is
He
for
doesn't
sure,
need
man.
to do shows anymore. He won what, a cool 25 lakh? What did he win from that show?
He won
Yeah,
a
some
car,
quite
a
lot.
BMW,
He won a car.
and he
So at
won
least he can drive away.
In luxury. Yeah, correct.
Day
Dude,
to day,
it's
like, I
crazy.
think for the next few months, not really, but the coming 2 years are going to be interesting, especially for like comedians and whatever free speech advocates and all these people.
Who do you think is the next person who's gonna go to jail?
It's a good question.
who we know, who within our.
Can I just point something out? Yesterday I was scrolling through the Twitter feed, and it said CM Udhav Thackeray on Instagram. CM Udhav Thackeray resigns. Udhav Thackeray resigns. And then the third post was Cyrus putting a post behind bars, saying in Spain behind the wrong kind of bars. And I was like, okay, is this a pattern?
I think a cock and bull
Cyrus isn't
from
going to
jail
jail.
would be amazing. Do you think we can set up the mic? Is there good Wi-Fi in jail? There is.
Yeah,
our
Arthur
team-
Road
our
has
team
great
is saying-
acoustics.
Yeah,
I've heard.
that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. But I think it's scary.
In fact, Sanjay Dutt did his Khalnak dubbing from Arthur Road.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Are you serious? No.
No.
No. He did do a podcast. Sanjay did do a podcast from Arthur Road, so we can do that if we go to jail. Abbas.
But one thing I am excited about is that it is going to create, like, I know that Eknath Shinde is going to create more jobs. He's going to create new jobs. You are going to see so many new job opportunities in prisons, new prisons emerging, new prison conductors or whatever the word for that is. And I think that's what it's about, right? Like I'm going to be an Agniveer also. I don't know if you know
No,
that.
you're back to that.
It's, you mean I'm back to
to
what?
being to your
My duty as a
Agniveer.
citizen.
Sorry.
Yeah, being a soldier despite not having the qualifications.
Right.
Kajol, what do you think? Would you think about?
Become an Agniveer? No.
Yeah, it's
No.
But don't you think it's your duty as a citizen of this country to become an Agniveer?
Yeah, but it is for people, I think, under 24. I don't think anybody in this room makes that cut.
See, I have a friend who's amazing at graphic designing, so that's not an issue. And Kajol, you look like 22. 20, like you can
Balls,
21, 20,
but okay.
you can fit into.
You know, Shreyas, let's just call the elephant out in the room. You didn't invite me for a birthday party. Now you're feeling guilty. Okay.
See, one
You
reason
knew
I
you had
didn't
to face
invite
this.
one reason I didn't invite you was I just didn't want any underage people. So that was one of the reasons.
Oh, right.
And the
That
other
was
being
it.
that okay, let's talk about the other elephant in the room. I think
Hey.
I just think that you were invited to today's podcast and you didn't come. So I just don't see you as a person who respects an invite. So that's I what I gathered was that you're going to be too busy. You're going to have shows, and I think I did send. Is your number? Does it start with 989830?
That's like 4 excuses in one.
Yeah. So does
not
about 8 million other people, Shreyas.
Yeah. Wow. He said, I don't think you respect invites. Then he had the wrong number.
Yeah.
And he thinks Kajol is underage. Those are the 3 excuses.
Right.
Wow.
Combination
Well,
of
well
a
done,
combination of all
Shreyas.
3, but I will make up for it, and next time there's an event.
An event.
See, I can't say birthday.
Oh,
that's a
man.
year later. But so
Yeah.
I keep
Shreyas,
having full moon parties when
actually-
it's not a full
No,
moon.
I
so
heard you
you'll
keep
be-
having house parties like every fortnight.
Yeah, exactly. Shreyas, I'm
Wild-
looking forward to your next house party.
Wild
because I'm sick
house
again.
parties.
And the only way I can get better is at the end of it, there has to be your house party. That's the
Actually,
only
I
way can
don't.
get better.
Antariksh, I don't think you can come because there's a limited list and Kajol is now in. So
Oh, Kajol is in now. Oh, I'm out. Ah, damn.
I'm in. Oh, wow.
Abbas, you're still not invited.
No, I
after
was
all of this.
invited. I fell asleep as I have established on this podcast.
I'm not in the
before.
Abbas's list.
Yeah,
That's the
you
reason.
can lie, Abbas. It's fine.
No, you're on my list.
Oh, you guys are gonna kill each other. This is great.
Well,
Oh, it's. Should
Are
we
we
talk?
doing topics today?
we just did
Yeah,
one
we just
in
did
elaborate
one. Oh, yeah.
topic.
Okay. Let's
But
get
how
to the next
weird
one.
is it that when Cyrus went, he was a different CM, and in that whole Spain trip, by
Yeah,
the time
this
he
whole
came
thing
back,
happened there.
the government has changed.
You know, when he comes on, should we just to confuse him? Should we just change the show? Call it Abbas and Antariksh say, and then Cyrus comes on as a host just to tell him that the reality has changed
Oh,
completely.
like me and Antariksh say, so Cyrus,
Oh,
what topics
within-
are we doing today?
But yeah, Cyrus actually will be very aware of all the topics, by the way. Like most of the
course.
time,
Yeah.
especially something political, if I'm introducing something political, he already knows the story like back and forth. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
look,
Yeah.
it's Zafford India saying, not been watching for a week. Bring Cyrus back. I agree, man. Bring Cyrus back.
Yeah, he said
Not been watching for
a
a week on the show. Okay, cool.
So how do you know whether it's a good show or not? Huh? This
And both your heads,
is-
Zafford, both your heads
Yeah.
not been watching. Sorry, I had to get that.
But what are the numbers? Are the numbers actually very?
So this is something I wanted to discuss off air, but fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
Since we are on air, let's discuss it. I wanted to actually discuss it with Antariksh and the producers, that the average numbers on YouTube and on the audio platforms have actually been the average numbers that we get when Cyrus is on the show. I expected it to take a dip because Cyrus wasn't here for a week,
Yeah,
but
no,
that
I
hasn't
think-
happened.
Yeah.
So
I
what do you
think,
make of this, Antariksh?
I think everyone's
No, I
watching it
think
and
we
they're
have some-
hating it. Like, they're still watching it. They're like, we are waiting for Cyrus because you have created an expectation. You have misled the audience into believing that he might drop in and he might drop in today as well, right? That's why
Maybe.
people
See, Abbas,
should maybe.
no, one second. Shreyas, you misunderstood Abbas's question. Abbas was like dying for someone in the comments to say that we're here for Abbas.
No, that's
But that
true.
is
That I
true.
know.
That's what.
No. You barely
Ever
been in
since
the
I have
podcast
returned-
yourself. You come for the last 15
I think-
minutes.
Ever since, hey, Abbas and Antariksh did a good job without Cyrus. That's
Pretty soon. Yeah.
Thank you,
That's
pretty
someone's
soon.
fake account. Huh? I think that's been but so I think that's what it is. I think there are some really hardcore fans and who really just like Cyrus says. As
Yeah,
a
this
show,
means
and
we
they
have
tune
a
in
very-
regardless of whoever was
We
on.
have a cult following. Yeah, a very dedicated cult
Yeah,
following.
again, but that's cultivated by Cyrus and his regularity.
But that's what I'm
and
saying.
doing this
Even
every
though
single day.
he wasn't here for for most of the last week's episodes, he used to drop in for a few minutes. The viewership has still and listenership has still remained the same, which is a good thing, I'm saying.
Wait, is there
Yes, of
anti-defection law in IVM within like a podcast scenario? Can we
Yeah, for our
overpower him?
fans.
Which
we have
podcast are you
anti-defection law.
planning
You
to
can't
defend?
listen to other
This,
podcasts at all.
we take over this. We unseat. We dethrone Cyrus. is
Oh, you
what I'm
mean you
saying.
have another podcast on this network, Shreyas?
No, I'm saying on this.
I'm
You
giving you a chance to plug your
Yeah.
fucking
Okay, one second.
podcast.
Abbas, one of your girlfriends
Oh, I
supposed has landed up.
Oh, has she?
Sunshine.
Man, the producers of this show don't highlight the comments anymore.
I know.
Sunshine is saying, Kajol, I would have said that.
But Abbas broke
Abbas
my heart.
broke my
since
heart.
you said-
What? When did that happen?
Said what? Said what?
Anyway, let's move on. So as we were saying,
But yeah, talking about something that you set up 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
How to Citizen. If
Yeah.
that's a podcast you haven't heard, please
With
check it out.
Meghnad S, who also keeps frequenting the comment section nowadays.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. He
Yeah,
has a lot
so
of time.
That's that's on the IVM network. You know what else is on the IVM network is the merchandise that none of us is wearing today.
We haven't been sent any merchandise.
I have
think
not
that.
got any.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
there's
it's
I'm
here. I
awkwardly
think they
looking
haven't been
at
given to the people.
Oh.
Someone else,
Angry stares between the people. in
You'll
the
get
room.
them. You'll get them.
Why is
Chuchant.
Abbas not wearing IVM watch?
No,
I
you
like
have
that
to
nobody
mention
expects me to wear it.
You have
Great.
to mention the name of the username of the person who put the comment. Okay, his username was Chuchant.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, I have a question.
Chuchant. Rishi, can
yes,
we
yes.
have the comment again, please? It's a Chuchant.
Okay. I like Abbas that you're making fun of Chuchant because Chuchant likes you, Abbas.
Chuchant is sorry, Abbas is an interesting guy. Likewise, Chuchant.
Oh, that's.
I'm just gonna keep saying Chuchant
Oh, God.
till
Oh,
I
God.
don't find it amusing.
No, but I get it now. People praise Abbas. Abbas gets the comment highlighted. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
what it is.
cycle
No.
like that.
Rajat Sethi,
Anyway.
this is one of my favorite comments. Rajat Sethi has said, "Okay, I don't miss the podcast because I don't want to miss the character storylines. So, like Abbas and my rivalry.
These are character storylines.
According to him, why Silverie is working from home today also. Why who's coming late to the podcast? All those
So,
character storylines.
Rajat has put in a comment which I think gets to the crux of this, where he says he was tuning in to see me and Silverie fight, but nothing happened. And that's
sorry to
because
disappoint, man.
Antariksh
Shit.
is such a fucking coward that he stopped coming to the studio. He's sitting at home and doing this show.
Yeah, correct.
Okay,
I got
I've-
fever because Abbas was he was just such an asshole.
Wait,
So I can't
let's.
handle the company of assholes is the problem.
I feel let's stray away from this. Let's get back to the topics. Who do you think is the funnier comic amongst the two of you?
The comics?
Yeah,
Are they
between
still
Abbas and
comics?
Antariksh. Between Abbas
Yeah, yeah.
and Antariksh, who's the? What do you think?
There's just one comic here, and that's Kajol. Okay, you're a palm reader. I'm a podcaster. Antariksh collects
I
cars.
think it's Antariksh. Antariksh is the funnier one.
Antariksh is a stay-at-home podcaster.
I've never seen Antariksh on stage for what now? 3 years?
Because Antariksh doesn't give you spots,
What
right?
are
That's
you
what.
saying? Yeah, that's
Let's not
ridiculous.
go there.
Kajol. But
Oh.
yeah,
I've
sure.
not seen Antariksh. Abbas, when was the last time you saw Antariksh on stage?
No, he did some shows. I think last week.
Yeah,
at,
and
at
I
J
do shows,
Spot.
yeah? What are you talking about? Just because you haven't seen me, Kajol,
Which
doesn't
reminds
mean
me,
I don't.
I'm performing at J Spot tomorrow, and I'm planning to record it for YouTube. So please come, guys. Aditi Mittal is hosting,
Amazing.
so there'll be at
Oh,
least
wow,
one
that's
funny
cool.
comic on the lineup.
Yeah.
Are we already pitching our shows? Because I just have one thing to say. Guys, Madhvendra Singh and I are doing like the world's most funny event in July. 2nd of July, Saturday, 8 o'clock, Durangos. It's in the Candies compound in Bandra. You get a cappuccino free and you get us. So it's called
Yeah.
Jokes on Us and it's on BMS and Insider. And I would love to see you there.
Yes,
Cappuccino with sugar
please.
sashes.
Yeah, Bas. Cappuccino and a little biscuit.
Yep.
I just wanted
Excuse
to say two
me.
things. First of all, both of them are amazing comics. Please go watch this show. Also, Durangos is a great space, one of the best comedy viewing experiences you can have in the nation, I think. So please do go there. And one more thing is, Kajol, can I open? Can I do a?
You better say yes now, Kajol, because he's gonna take back his entire praise.
No, not
Well,
at all.
You know what?
That's
you know
that-
what? You know what? I was actually going to ask you to open when I thought I was coming to your party, but
Nice.
then when you did not call me,
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'll ask Madhavendra. That's fine.
Yeah, anything you wanna plug, Shreyas?
This Saturday, 8:30 p.m. I'm at Dora. Wait, is your show the same time? Is it 8:30? It's at 8 o'clock. Okay,
So, guys,
mine's
in
starts-
one night you can catch 2 cock and bull guests.
That's true. You can go for the 8 p.m. one, watch Madhavendra set, then at 8:30,
Yeah.
there's one more show on a floor
Ha, ha,
above
ha,
it.
ha.
I'm kidding.
You
I'm
know what,
kidding.
Shreyas? There are so many halls in Durangos, they probably won't find you.
Exactly.
But,
That's true.
Wow.
That's true.
They were expecting me and Antariksh to fight, but they got a whole new fight on their hands.
And so I'm doing a show with
Oh,
Comedy Ladder at
Antariksh
Integral
also has
on
a
2nd
thing
July.
to plug.
On Saturday
Which-
also, Antariksh back off.
On
Okay, this is
Saturday.
between us. We can't have a third.
No.
Comedy
no.
Ladder.
Mine is at 8:30. So relax. Yours is at 8. Don't worry.
No, his is
Yes,
also
sir,
at
Vimal
Vimal
8:30.
Thakkar.
Thakkar, this is the Plug Me podcast because We obviously have finished our topics. I don't know. No one's coming up with
No,
them.
we have so many more. I don't know who started plugging. I thought we'll just get done with the plugging then. since we are
I
plugging.
did. I was
Yeah,
plugging.
all right. So, next up, we
Wait,
have...
can I just quickly tell the audience about something genius that Durangos does? I don't know if genius is the right word, but the way Durangos gets
Don't
people.
do it. Don't do it.
No,
Shreyas.
I'll get
Don't do
banned
it.
or
I wanna
I'll
know
get
now,
banned.
please.
We'll all get banned.
Okay, all right. Come to Durangos, the best comedy viewing experience in the nation, guaranteed. Yeah.
Next topic.
Okay. Next topic. R. Kelly has been sentenced to 30 years in prison.
Yeah.
He's been found guilty of 9 counts of sexual abuse and sexual racketeering, sex racketeering.
Is he also doing a show Saturday?
And trafficking also.
He was
No,
scheduled to,
not-
but now
that's
he's
not
in
why.
prison.
He was trying to do comedy in Maharashtra.
Just one second.
After
Please,
this-
could you highlight Vineet K's comment?
What has he said?
It's kind
Okay,
of
he
sexual.
should be the official plugger for IVM.
It's kind of sexual.
No. Yeah, Abbas is great at
Vineet K
just
said-
plugging.
Yeah.
Abbas
Oh, he
is
should
great
do-
at just plugging.
Vineet
Yeah,
K
I
says
like it.
Abbas is great at just plugging. I know Vineet.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So as I was saying, R. Kelly has been sentenced to jail for plugging other
He
people.
followed that up by saying
which is
Abbas
very
should be
sad.
the official plugger of IVM. I do. When I do the weekly promos, I'm the plugger. I plug everything. Sorry,
Yeah,
Antariksh, go ahead.
Antriksh, you think this is
Plug more
intentional
if you
that
want.
Abbas is trying to derail your flow while you're talking about a story that deserves all the attention in the world?
No, Shreyas, that was Kajol. Sorry, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. She, no, it was just the Vineet K comment. All right. R. Kelly, sentenced to 30 years in jail because of sex trafficking and sexual abuse of
So,
minors also.
Yeah. I was about to ask. He was involved with something to do with minors, right? And
Yes.
there was
So,
yeah.
multiple women have come forward. This has been going on since the 90s, since when R. Kelly was at the peak of his fame, etc.
Yeah. He
What
can't
happened?
can't believe he can fly no more because now
Yeah,
he's going to be
he's
in
not
prison.
flying anymore. And so basically, this has been going on for a while. Where you remember a few years back, and Chappelle has made jokes about this and all also, where a video came out of R. Kelly peeing on
a girl.
14-year-old, if I'm not wrong, 14 or 15-year-old girl. So that was part of this. Then there was a part where he was accused of running a sex cult from his house, where he had basically what they say is he had kidnapped all these women and like basically not letting them leave his house. And when their families try to get them out, okay, hey, my daughter's in R. Kelly's house, she's not able to come out, what the fuck? And R. Kelly made them record videos, made these women record videos saying, okay, no, don't worry, I'm perfectly happy. R. Kelly and I are in love. We are like one big happy family here, etc., etc. We are fine. So don't worry about us. Okay.
How old
so
is
he
R.
said-
Kelly?
Now in his 50s.
So he's
if
pretty
I'm
much
not
going to
wrong.
spend the rest of his life in jail.
Yeah. He's gonna pretty much be gonna be So this was supposed to be. It could have gone up to a life sentence, but they gave him 30 years. I don't know why. I don't
So
understand the
I think
exact thing.
Aziz Ansari
but-
has this bit about R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, right? That they're both accused of, misbehaving with minors and sexual assault charges. But nobody and people more readily quit R. Kelly's music than they do Michael Jackson's music, because Michael Jackson's music is much better.
It's better.
Yeah, so he had this whole bit about if your assaulter is a mediocre artist, you would be like, no, I totally stand
But
with the
also-
survivors.
Also, how many good songs of R. Kelly's are there, man? Like I literally just
I only know I Believe I Can Fly,
right?
and that was because it was in Space Jam, which now ruins Space Jam
Do
for
you guys
me.
know any others? Kajol? Shreyas, do you guys
No,
know any other
I
artists?
have a different track. I just opened a Google page
Yes.
asking which rock stars, musicians have been sleeping around with underage fans. Okay. There are 24. Should I start?
Yes,
Jimmy
please.
Page.
What?
Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin. He started calling 14-year-old Laurie Maddox his girlfriend.
So, I mean,
and she said the relationship started when she was kidnapped by Page. Get in the bloody car, he ordered her. And if you move,
man.
I'll have your head.
I mean,
Mick
Led Zeppelin is
Jagger-
accused of I mean, the 60s, 70s bands, you'll find everyone
Yes.
who's misbehaved.
Elvis
And
Presley.
Elvis started his affair with his wife when she was 14. So yeah, I mean, if we go back,
Everybody.
then pretty much all musicians will be cancelled.
David Bowie.
David Bowie?
Yes.
Man, David Bowie is very celebrated. Yeah, this never became public.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, all these
It's all
the
public.
Beatles will be cancelled if you go as far back
Yes.
as the 60s. Because
Don't say that. Yeah,
they
Don't say
themselves
that,
were
man.
like what
Don't say anything
19
about
to
the Beatles.
18, 19
I
year
mean,
old
they have
boys.
a song called "She Was."
She was just 17. You know what I mean.
You know what I mean. It's,
Yeah. So,
Okay.
But maybe in the UK 17 is the legal age.
stop justifying.
I don't know.
The Beatles
I don't know.
sexual
I don't know.
assaults.
Kajol, please go ahead.
No, the list is too huge, and
Is there any modern musician in there?
Okay.
13-year-old girls and 14-year-old girls and
Okay, but
Um,
any more famous that we might know, like David Bowie and
well, did I say Mick Jagger? I said Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
what? Mick Jagger
S-
also.
Steven Tyler.
Aerosmith.
wow.
Yeah, that's the lead singer of
Okay.
Aerosmith.
Then
That's the entire
Jerry
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in there.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Legendary pianist.
Okay. Elvis Presley, of course. R. Kelly's on the list. Okay. Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent,
Ted-
who was a guitarist and a singer.
He's a
Who's-
politician, no?
He's now a very hardcore Republican.
So Ted
Ah.
Nugent
And he lives
once
in a
adopted
ranch.
a 14-year-old girl so he could sleep with her without getting charged for kidnapping her from her parents.
Man, what is happening?
Then,
world.
yeah, Bill Wyman of the Rolling
Bill
Stones.
Wyman was the basis of
Okay.
the Rolling Stones, yes.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah, the
Yeah.
entire rock and roll scene of the 60s and 70s
Yeah,
is in
like
there.
the biggest bands. What is this?
Okay,
Oh, man,
Iggy
it's terrible.
Pop didn't just sleep with 13-year-old girls, he wrote songs about it. I slept with Sable when she was 13, he says.
Wow.
What? That's so stupid. Why would you?
Okay, we need to
commit
go
a
into a
crime
break. Before
and
that,
then talk about
Arpit Bansal says just an observation. Kajol's Google search history might be screwed now.
It's already screwed.
I think Kajol searches way
That is
more
true.
scandalous stuff for her
That is
comedy than this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
Oh, man.
yeah, last word on R. Kelly. Shreyas, you haven't said anything about R. Kelly going to jail.
What's there to say? It was a terrible thing that happened, and he should
Him
be
going to
punished.
jail?
No. The crimes that he
Committed.
Yeah,
Mm.
and also during the last day, all the people they told him right in person everything that he had done, what he made them feel, and he couldn't make eye contact with them.
Okay, you were there. You saw the whole thing.
I was there. I was
Okay.
there.
Shall we go to the break?
Yes. Let's go to break.
All right, let's go into the break. Hello.
So,
Welcome back
hey, welcome
from
back,
a
guys.
very rainy Mumbai.
So talking about this Google search thing, about how someone just commented how Kajol's search history might be fucked now, right?
Yeah.
I was watching Joe Rogan's podcast recently.
Surprise,
the
surprise.
the latest episode with Norm Macdonald. Mark Norman.
Yeah, I was like, wow, Joe Rogan is influential, but is he
Dude,
that
the
influential?
names are very similar. Norm Macdonald and Mark Normand are very similar.
Right.
Yeah. So
Wow.
with Mark Normand, Ari Shafir, and Shane Gillis were on this episode.
Uh-huh.
Very funny episode. But on that, Joe was talking about how he was trying to find this one person on Google. Okay. On Google search, and just could not find him. He was like some professor who had released like some questionable like research or something like that. Okay, and he just could not find this person. Even after finding the person's name and searching for that name, he just could not find it. Okay, then he was like, okay, I don't know why this is so difficult to find. Then he went on DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is the privacy browser which does not track or doesn't allow anyone to track your search history, etc., etc. And on DuckDuckGo, first thing he searched for the person came up immediately. That led to the question, how much does Google censor your search results also? Like what they want you to see, etc.
Also, I think DuckDuckGo has some
crazy.
deal with Joe Rogan because he has plugged DuckDuckGo even before on his show, saying, I
But
don't use
that doesn't
Google.
mean he has a deal. He doesn't mean he
I-
has a deal.
No, but I mean, Google sort of curates the search results based on your previous search, your previous internet usage, right? Whatever pages you have visited. Google, I mean, it's not a secret. It's very open that my first results page and your first results page might be very different, especially when it comes to these niche smaller things. If I search for whatever Elvis Presley, mine and your first page might look the same or similar, but
Okay.
for the more smaller niche stuff, it will look different. So yeah,
But it is possible that Google also hides stuff from you, right? That
of course, yeah,
they
yeah,
don't
yeah.
want you to see,
Yeah.
Which is
No, but
also-
they might hide stuff from your initial pages, but if you go looking for something, they won't be hiding it away from you, right?
Yeah, but nobody goes to Google second page, third page, and beyond.
No, but you can do a targeted search. I mean,
It just shows how much research
you
do
put it in
for
the show.
this, Antariksh. I think 2-3,
Dude,
bro. People are going
dude,
to
this is
second,
what I
third
heard.
page.
I literally said this is what I heard.
People
I'm
are
not
going
saying that I
to
did
page
research.
8, 9, 10, 15 for research, right? Of course. To
Yeah,
find the right-
especially when you stalk your exes. I go to page 7,
Oh
8.
my god. It's like they have a bio.
Nobody-
Who's worse?
Nobody
It's
is going to
amazing.
page 8 and all.
Excuse, I do.
What do you find on page 8?
Why
Some
would you
really
go to-
scandalous stuff.
How popular are your
Like
crushes
they'll-
that they have 8 pages of Google?
No, but their Zomato review of this one sandwich place in Linking Road will only show up on page 7. You don't want me to know that they've been there so that I can avoid that place.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
listen, my
Very weird.
my browser was anyway fucked ever since we decided to do a review of Lockup. Okay, so I was looking at the clips of
Kajol,
Lockup.
please.
Oh,
You
now you
after
get-
the first 2
now you
streams,
get
you
it.
voluntarily started watching Lockup because you were enjoying it. Do not
I was
lie.
not enjoying it, and now after months, Google still wants me to go and look at Munawar eating cake or something like that. Yeah, or I mean, YouTube at least wants me to do it. I don't know what
Lockup,
to
for
do.
those fortunate of you who don't know, was the reality show hosted by Kangna Ranaut, which Munawar was participating in and eventually won.
And you watched the video, Kajol? Or
She
like
watched,
this
she
af-
binged seasons of
We
it.
were-
No, but do you
were
binge the video of him
reviewing
binging on a cake?
They
Like,
used
do
to
you
have a
click-
24-hour live stream which Kajol used to
24
watch.
hour?
Yes.
I watched the first day. Okay, I will not lie. I did watch Munawar sleep for 2 hours. It was all research.
Oh, terrible. No, but coming back to this, Goose was saying, Abbas, you might be like the odd one out who's going to page 7. 95% of people are not going beyond.
People in the comments
one.
at
No,
least
Antariksh,
back
there
me
are
up on this.
95% of people you know.
Dude, people are agreeing
I
with me in the
don't-
comments also. People are saying, okay, yeah, shadow banning is a real thing. No, nobody goes beyond this thing.
Akash Singh says, I went to
project.
page 45.
project.
Yeah,
That's
but
again, like,
that's
for
what I'm
very-
saying. I mean,
very
for
specific
research
thing.
and all, people do go to multiple pages,
Yeah, but
multiple
I go
sources.
every day.
a regular person. But no, that's no.
No, so
page
if you don't
45
go,
and all,
Antariksh, I am
7.
recommending please go. Don't just depend on the first most.
But people don't go, na, Baba. That's what I'm saying. And that's why hot tip all government sources
Shreyas's
start showing
cousin
up page
Meghnad
4
is in the
onwards.
comments. He says, hot tip for Silverie. All the government sources start showing up from page 4 onwards.
Oh my god,
Okay,
Meghnad is
I
your
don't know.
cousin?
Yeah.
No.
Shreyas?
Can I do a spot now?
No, you can't.
All right. I'll just take you off this
Oh,
guest
man.
list for season 2.
Nice.
What do you guys think of so just before Udhav announced his resignation, he got the name changes of 2 Maharashtra cities. One of them was Aurangabad,
Yeah.
the other one was Osmanabad.
Yeah.
So Aurangabad will be called Sambhaji Nagar now,
Oh my god.
and Osmanabad will be called Dharashiv. Out of these two, I know why Aurangabad's name is being changed. It's because it was Aurangzeb
Named after Aurangzeb.
had like a base in Aurangabad, and that's
Yeah.
why they changed the name to
No,
from whatever it was.
the
to
demand to
Aurangabad.
change these 2 names is an old Shiv Sena demand.
Yes, it's a
Which
Bal Thackeray
happened.
demand. Since Bal
Yeah,
Thackeray
and
demand.
also because now that the rebels are accusing him of not being Hindutva enough, he had to do something before saying "fuck you guys." Whenever in history books, whenever it says Aurangabad changed its name to Sambhaji Nagar, it will say because CM Udhav Thackeray renamed it. So I
They
mean,
also wanted to,
go
they
ahead.
want to change Pune to Jijau Nagar.
Oh my god.
I actually kind of
They're
like
cha-
that.
they're actually doing
Pune is very boring.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
No.
Partying at Jijau Nagar, bro.
Jijau Nagar.
Where's Swedish House Mafia coming? Oh, where is the NH7 weekender happening? At
Oh, but imagine,
Jijau
okay,
Nagar.
Abbas, do this. Imagine all these Goras going to Osho.
You just
okay?
want me to do my American accent, don't
Yes,
you?
I do.
How will they even
No, so
pronounce
that's-
Jijau Nagar?
So that's a demand by Congress that has not yet been met. I
By
think.
Congress?
Yeah,
Yeah, Congress demands to rename Pune to Jijau Nagar. What?
It's just
Pune to
bad.
Jijau,
All parties are just trying to out Hindutva each other instead of showing like an opposition to whatever the trend is.
Even right now, there is a controversy whether it's Pune or Pune, right? In some places it says P-O-O-N-A, in some places, most places it says P-U-N-E.
Yeah,
Pune.
that's right. I think, but isn't it like a Hindi and English thing?
I
Pune is in
have no
Hindi,
idea.
and Pune
Like
is in
it's
English.
Parel and Parel, right? It's
Parel.
but it's Parel.
Parel.
It's
Parad,
in-
huh.
Actually, it's
That way, to Bandra is also Vandre.
That's true.
No, it was. I think it's kind of like how it was Bombay in English and Bombay in Hindi. It's like Pune in Hindi.
And Mumbai in Marathi, so then it became Mumbai.
Yeah, but that
In
was
both your
later.
versions, there was no Mumbai Antariksh. You know,
I said it used to be.
with the
I said
Shinde
it
rule,
used to be.
with
You need to hear better, Shreyas. I said it used to be.
you're gonna be in jail soon, Antariksh. I'm making some texts. I'm sending some links.
I-
Cool.
So
Not-
I found some.
Yeah.
I found a very
Marathi
interesting. I found a very.
Are you still on
interesting piece of information.
the
No,
abusers
no,
page?
No, wait, listen. No.
5
listen.
more celebrities.
Do you know that Kurla is named after crabs? Kurli. And
Oh,
so
okay.
is Chembur.
What
So
is
it's
Chembur
Chembur.
named after?
Another crab. So we've got a lot of our stations named after crabs.
Wait, are crabs Hindu?
Who knows?
Okay,
What they
but
hide
Andheri is
under
named
their
after a
shell.
crab also.
Andheri is named after lack of electricity.
Okay. Final topic. Should we do one more final topic?
So soon?
Um,
Okay.
There was a recent flight, a Go First flight. Go First is Go Air ka subsidiary, which is their more affordable airlines. Go First is Go Air.
Look
ka
at the
more
condescending way Antariksh is telling us, which is the more affordable.
affordable. Guys, you guys can go on. No. So basically, what happened on the flight to Mumbai? It was a flight to Mumbai, and the AC stopped working. To the point where it was got extremely hot, where people were like fanning themselves, and some people fainted even of heat strokes. And there was a patient with cancer on board who started feeling really claustrophobic and had to be transferred to
Yeah.
the front of the plane so that she could breathe better.
So this
it
is
got really tough,
actually
and people
this is
released
actually
videos
very
from it.
yeah, this is actually very risky because there's a flight attendant who's become an author. Her name is TJ Newman, and
Okay.
she's written a debut novel about like it's a thriller where a plane gets hijacked, and these hijackers are forcing the pilots to crash the plane, otherwise they'll kill the wife and child of the pilot. Okay, but the way she's written the
Oh, man.
novel is dependent on, she worked 10 years as a flight attendant. Okay, so she knows the ins and out of an airplane. And I was listening to a podcast where they were interviewing her, and she was saying that the reason planes are cold, deliberately kept cold, even when someone asks them to raise the temperature, they either don't do it or they just do it by a very small margin. Because if the plane gets turbulent and if it's hot, she says that there's more tendency of people starting to throw up and puking, which is why cold temperature keeps your body under more of control than when it's hot. So this incident actually instantly reminded me of that it's actually very risky if the air condition in the plane starts stopping. So like in this regard, I'm with the people who are angry.
I think
Do
it's
you know
a
the book's
first
name?
world-
Someone has asked for the
it's a
book's
first-
name.
I will just Google it and tell it to you.
It just
Okay.
seems like a first world problem. Just open the windows. What's the big fucking deal? You need to fan yourself.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, you do know
Uh,
that you can actually get sucked out of an airplane window, right?
Which you won't
Yeah,
die of
you can.
suffocation then.
You
So
will
he's
die of
answered.
being squeezed from an airplane window, though.
And if
Yeah.
that happens, that's the way you're supposed to go out, you know. I don't think there's any point debating that.
So this does
Antariksh,
happen.
there's
actually,
a
like, it
fact
gets-
check for you in the comments.
Fact checking is illegal. Fact checking is illegal. No fact checking to be done. If you fact check, you will be sent to jail. I'm just telling you.
Thomas,
Go
you're
First is
right.
the rebrand
Because
name of
yeah,
Go? Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what.
And
I thought it was
Antariksh
Go
just
First.
sort of slotted them like the more affordable version that you people can go
Yeah,
for.
it's gotten more affordable since then. Go ahead.
No, it hasn't.
By the way, for the person who asked the name of the novel, it's literally called Falling, a novel.
But guys, did you guys see my
So, yeah.
confidence in when I said Go First
I know,
was
yes.
the more affordable version of Go Air? Come on.
The
guys.
same confidence you showed in the
So-
beginning where you said, you know how BJP called Shinde and it was like, you're going to be the CM, as if you
Yeah.
watched the whole thing unfurl.
I mean, that's clearly what happened. But it does happen, like I have been on flights where very often what they will do is while takeoff and landing, they'll switch off the AC of the flight. And I don't know if it happens in every flight, but some flights you notice it and it becomes extremely hot and you do start sweating and that becomes a problem. And then finally when you're in air, they switch it on. But I haven't
Have
been on
you-
one where you had like an AC malfunction or something.
Have you guys ever been stuck in a flight which had like heavy turbulence or you were actually like scared for your life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But isn't there a saying that turbulence has never brought down a flight or something?
Of course it
There's a
has.
saying like that.
Of course it has.
There's a
I think
saying.
there's a saying.
Who said it?
Yeah. I'm saying it right now.
It's a wrong saying.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a saying. A turbulence has never brought down a plane. But I don't know if it's true or not. But yeah.
This is why you should use DuckDuckGo.
Oh, it says
because your Google is showing
can
you.
Can turbulence cause an airplane crash? Science ABC. No. Although in its worst form, turbulence may scare passengers to the point where they start praying to the Almighty.
Now check page 45.
Yeah.
On page 45.
As Meghnad said, the government sources start showing up in page 4.
No, but I've once been in
Yeah.
a situation where like there was almost like a hijacking that happened,
Really?
but I didn't succeed in.
Oh, you're doing
executing it.
a bit. I thought you were actually talking.
Listen,
about
as an Agniveer.
yeah, I
it's
know
never-
where this was going.
Okay.
Yeah. But again, fascinating that turbulence has never caused a plane crash. Yeah? That's crazy. It does
Himisha
seem
I
like
says-
talk about an experience I had on SpiceJet. I was flying from Ahmedabad to Mumbai, and they served me this dreadful veg sandwich. Okay, like there are sandwiches which are bad, and there are sandwiches which you bite into, and then you can't figure out what the ingredients are because it's just so weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, I felt
That's most plain food is quite bad, I would say. Right?
it is.
I like how I asked, have you had experiences where you feared for your life on an airplane? And Kajol was like, this one sandwich.
I know, veg
Oh my
sandwich.
God. I wanted to jump out of the plane.
But it's really bad. And the good part about the Ahmedabad to Mumbai flight is that it's a really short one. So they just let you have a bite of the sandwich and then they take it out of your hand and like.
But did you
"We are landing
complain
now."
to the attendant saying this is a really shitty sandwich? Or did you just let it go?
I bitched on Twitter.
I agree. Shoaib Bakshi has said chicken jungli sandwich is the best. That I actually agree with. Yeah. Some flights have the chicken jungli sandwich that somehow is like a cool, like a very good cold sandwich and it just goes well with, yeah.
Yeah,
You know, I
honestly,
was-
I'll complain
with
about the
flying.
food if I want.
I was in a train yesterday where for food they gave 2 pieces of bread and butter and that's it, and no spoon for the butter, only a straw along with mango juice, not fruity, just some brand you haven't heard of. So I had to use the straw as a spoon for the butter. And
Which airlines was this?
See?
no, this was a
train. Poor people.
This was a train. But that was fun. During which I was also watching this podcast and I wanted
But
to
you should be
join.
lucky. At least you got a straw. Some people don't even get a straw.
That's true. I'm not
Yeah.
complaining.
But
I'm
also,
just saying.
Shreyas, it's
Yeah.
possible that they just missed giving you a spoon or a fork or a knife and you could just ask for it, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now that you
Wow,
put
this
it
is-
that way.
This is
I
just
think-
striking you right now.
It is.
damn it.
I was just like, this is the card that I've been dealt. This is the hand I've been dealt. I have to do what I have to do,
Yeah,
you
but-
know.
Recently, I've been taking the Shatabdi to go to Gujarat. Okay.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And
What are
you know,
these
in
frequent
99
Gujarat
Why,
trips
you're just
about,
trying
Kajol?
to. Are you trying
Are
to?
you
get access
planning
now,
to
Kajol?
defect and join the BJP?
No, no, I'm performing in Gujarat.
Huh.
You know, in 1994, I think there was this woman who sued McDonald's because the coffee was very hot when it's spread.
Right.
Yeah, but in India, we're not remotely scared of that prospect because they serve you hot dal. You know, hot dal and rice, and the Shatabdi is moving like this, and everyone's pouring
I've
like-
never got train food that was hot. It's always either cold or lukewarm, and yeah, I prefer it that way.
There's just no winning. If it's hot, people are complaining. If it's cold, people are complaining.
But I feel train food used to be like really good when we were like kids.
I disagree.
Am I-
I've
am I
never. Yeah, you are wrong.
Really?
You
Never
it's-
been good.
No, I used to love the parathas that the
Parathas?
parathas they would give. Then
which
the
train?
Was it a
chicken
flying
curry used to be
train?
really
Now,
good.
wala.
Chicken curry and paratha? What is this
Yeah,
palace
we
on
used to get
wheels?
train.
Bro, I
No,
think it
and
was
also
it was
their
a tiffin.
matka dahi used to be excellent. I
The
remember.
matka dahi has always been amazing. I agree with
Okay,
that.
that I don't know.
Yeah.
Shreyas, you're trying to say something?
I was trying to say, Antariksh, I think it was your mom packing a tiffin. You just didn't know.
And then convincing me, beta ye train ka khana
हाँ
hai.
ये pantry का खाना है बेटा खाओ.
Amazing. Because you always prefer
Yeah.
food from outside than one from your home. So I think you look at it from a renewed perspective.
Yeah.
You know, and on these trains, Rajdhani and Shatabdi, they give you what I call these love cutlets. Okay,
Hmm.
they are potato cutlets
Yes.
shaped into hearts.
Hearts,
Yes.
yeah.
And they taste
Yes.
shit. They taste absolutely
so
shit.
bad.
And when you say
Absolutely, yes.
shaped like hearts, that's also a stretch. Like one half of the heart is more.
No, it's the actual shape of the heart. It's not like
Yeah,
this.
true.
It's
With the
like
arteries
way
and
it's
veins.
supposed to be. which I think is very impressive.
Yes, correct.
Do we have questions? Shall we go to
Alright.
the EMA?
Let's go to the AMAs. So we did all the topics that we had to cover, right? Today?
Yes, all of them.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
God.
All of them. All right. Okay, we haven't seen both. Are you guys watching Miss Marvel, Shreyas and Kajol?
I'm not watching it yet.
Oh shit! My what?
What the hell did you
my
do?
PC just crashed. My PC just crashed.
But we can still
We can
see you and hear
relax,
you.
Relax. We can see you. We can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is my screen just went
It's
blank?
figure it out
It's,
after
it's
15
Google.
minutes, no?
Antariksh, it's Google. They're taking over.
It's taking revenge on me.
Yes.
Yeah, but you guys can see me.
Yes,
Yes.
and
Yes.
hear you.
Oh, okay. My screen literally just went blank. I'm
You
looking
can't
at a
see
blank
us?
screen right now. No, I can't. You can say whatever you want.
I guess I have to do the
Give
AMAs
me the
then.
middle finger. Man.
Okay, so
Now
the
you'll
first...
have to read. You'll have to read.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
topic.
I'll do that.
Follow me at Instagram and Twitter on Bored Brocha. I'm so bored, I need your help. I need your love. I need your touch. Okay, just follow me.
The first one comes from Manozar, who has asked me what I thought of the episode 4 of Miss Marvel where Farhan Akhtar has debuted. I haven't seen the episode yet. I'll watch it today probably. But yeah, it was a rumor that Farhan Akhtar is going to show up and he finally did. So are you guys happy that Farhan Akhtar is now part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
I would have been happier had he been a superhero, though. Huh? I'm just saying. He could play a cool superhero.
I think he's playing
I don't know
a
which
jinn
one.
if I'm not wrong, but I might be wrong.
A gin?
Jinn.
A
No,
jinn.
who-
Oh, that's fun.
nobody knows what jinns are in the Marvel universe.
Oh, that clearly
then.
means you haven't seen Miss Marvel.
No. Like I have, but like
Yeah.
before this, what did you know that jinns were in the Marvel universe? Only now we've been introduced to them.
Ah, that's
No,
true.
okay,
mean,
the
Jinns
Marvel
is-
universe.
Jinns are, but they are in the Marvel universe also what the regular myth of them is.
Everyone
Jinn.
knows what a jinn is.
Is it? I've heard rumors that Salman Khan is going to come in the finale.
Oh, I thought that Salman Khan was a jinn. I can believe that. But they had this really funny joke in the show where when the character Kamala Khan tries to explain to a white person what a jinn is, he's like, I saw a jinn, and he says, and tonic.
Oh,
Shreyas,
you know
it was a
what? That
funny
is the
joke,
first
okay?
thought-
Fuck off.
What a first
Why
thought
are you
joke.
taking it personally? It's their joke. It's their joke.
Okay,
I tried to enjoy the show. I just couldn't. I
Oh,
watched
you tried to watch it?
I tried to watch one episode and I was
Okay.
just like, I see why people would like
Yeah.
it, but I just can't.
No, it goes against Agniveer principles.
They
So,
use
yeah.
multiple Ritviz songs showed up, man. I was like,
They used Pasuri in yesterday's
really?
episode, if I'm not wrong. So
Sorry,
yeah,
could you repeat that?
I think they used Pasuri. I think your laptop
Pasuri.
is slowly dying. First the screen went away, now the sound is going away.
No, I just couldn't.
Can you still hear us?
But yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay, cool. This one comes from Vasail Thomas. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. AMA for Cyrus, who is not here, so we'll answer it. Don't think you know Silverie has a girlfriend. He let it slip very smoothly into a conversation last week. Need you to investigate this with quote name reveal demand unquote.
Please,
As
I
you
hope
always
Cyrus
do.
doesn't choose this moment to show up on this episode. That'll be the worst.
Just, Antariksh, why don't you do like a soft launch? Just do an unveiling, you know?
Soft launch.
Yeah, just before Cyrus
What sort of unveiling?
Of the girlfriend.
of the
It
name.
just sounds weird.
And
I mean,
yeah,
I just, yeah, I didn't say it like a show off way. I was just saying that I'm seeing someone right now. I'm dating someone who was into Mika the Voti, the Mika Swayamvar show, and how it's just a terrible.
Mika
show.
had a
And
I have so many questions. Mika had a Swayamvar show A. A person wanted to
It's
watch.
going on right now.
It's going
It
on
was
right
going on
now.
right
So
now.
she's on the show right
Yeah.
now.
she's
Who
watching.
is on the show?
watching.
She's
Your
just
girlfriend.
watching the show, Abbas.
Oh,
she's
she's
not
been
on
watching
the
the
show.
show.
Yeah.
I thought he said
Like,
she
he
was
wouldn't
on.
he wouldn't be dating someone who's going to marry someone.
That's
You know,
what I
Abbas
was
is-
confused
Yeah.
about. Hey man, it's 2022. Okay, anything goes.
Thruples are a thing.
Yeah, thruples are a thing.
You know, to scandalize my parents, I
So
told them
me-
about
Me,
thruples.
my girlfriend, and Mika would be
A
one couple
thruple.
if she won.
Shreyas, you told them to scandalize your parents. You told them what a thruple was.
Yeah, I just told my parents, I was like, I'm not in one, but I'm just telling you, I know people who are in a thruple. With
What
three
if your
people.
dad gets an idea and gets another person in their relationship? You didn't think of that.
I don't think he would. I don't
Okay,
think he
cool.
would. And if they do, and if all the people agree, including my mother and dad and the third partner, who
You'd
am I
be
to
okay?
stop? Yeah, who am I to stop? I don't think they'll ask for my approval.
Okay.
Just the way.
But what about your restaurant inheritance? Would you have to split that with your
He's
new
inheriting restaurant?
dad's girlfriend's?
Yeah, can I get a
Child.
spot? Can I get...
Who the hell are you? Like, I had no clue.
Yeah,
minutes?
dude, he has a
This
Mega
shows you haven't been listening to the
Empires.
episode, Kajol.
restaurant
What's
mega
it? Which
empire.
restaurant?
He has a restaurant
restaurant?
chain
It's
with-
called Vishnu Ji Ki Rasoi.
And multiple countries.
and
seems.
it has
There's one
branches
New
in
York
Los
and all.
Angeles and other
Yeah.
American cities.
And there might be one in Kamala Mills very soon.
Just like Los
All
Angeles.
goes well.
Oh, super premium, dude. Wow. Yeah.
10
You
minutes,
can get a
Kajol?
spot.
Shreyas, can we get discounts at your restaurant?
Yes.
Shreyas,
What?
will we get discounts at a restaurant?
You don't have to pay anything at my restaurant because
Oh,
Wow,
this
this guy's
goes
so
against what
rich.
you said last
Minting
time,
money.
Shreyas, where a comic friend did not, or
it's
rather,
changed. That's changed. That was also
He got his money after all. He
yeah.
got
He
it
GP'd it back to me. It's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, last two questions. This one is a quick one. Akshay K has asked, what is the topic tomorrow for the IVM likes
That
episode?
is an insane question.
Akshay, the topic is favorite SRK moments because he completed 30 years, but neither me or Silverie is on the episode. But you know who is? Is Vinay, our producer. So in case you've always wanted to watch Vinay, you can catch him tomorrow on the IVM likes episode, which will also be up on YouTube. And this one comes from Kamal Sethi. Kamal says, why did Cyrus go to Spain when the football season is over? I know he would have hesitated to pay for a ticket, but I'm sure he would have loved to attend a match in person.
So I think what actually is Cyrus is a fake football fan. He doesn't actually like football. So that's
is
why he
being
was
recorded,
like,
right?
I have to, I have to go at a time when football is over so that people don't just bombard my DMs saying, "Oh, Cyrus, are you watching a match? Are you watching a match? Are you gonna go for the match?" And same with Cyrus's son Mikhail also. Both are
You think
fake
he's
football
also a fake fan? Oh, fuck. Now you
Yeah.
crossed a line.
both are fake Liverpool fans.
I feel this is gonna come
Cyrus
bite
is on
you
the
back.
show with us. Cyrus is on the show. He's here.
Yeah, Rishi, can you let
Oh,
Cyrus
hey
in,
Cyrus,
please?
Cyrus, you're a fake fan. I know this. I've caught on to you.
Tomorrow's going to be fun. Anyway, that kind of brings us to the end of the show. Thank you for joining us. Again, go watch Kajol's show on the 2nd. Madhavendra.
8 o'clock?
Yes.
Yeah, it's me,
Madhavendra,
Kajol,
and Rango's
Madhavendra.
Bandra.
Very excited, the three of us, to do this show. Cannot wait.
You
Come
better
for
be a
my show.
comedy throuple.
Yes.
Come for my show at J Spot on tomorrow at 8 p.m. Aditi is hosting. And don't go for Silverie's show. Vivek Barthwal in the
Come
comment
for my
says,
show. Follow me on Instagram, and I've got a lot of shows coming.
wait, I was reading his comment. Vishnu Ji Ki Rasoi is legit popular in the United States.
Let's
So I think
go.
you'll have luck in Kamala. Mills
But
as
the
well.
person who
I think-
commented on that is from India. So how does he know?
That's also true.
Sorry, you were plugging something, Antariksh.
No. I'm just saying I have a lot of shows coming up.
Whoa.
Oh,
basically,
look
I
at the
have-
show off over here.
Boom.
I have like multiple shows.
Is
on the
your
9th,
laptop
I have shows
screen
on the 11th.
still blank?
It's completely blank. But
What
I
if
am
we are
signed in
just
on YouTube
what
on
if
my
we're just
phone, so
fucking
I
with
can
you?
see
The
what
show
just
is
did.
over and we're just like Antariksh, what is happening?
I need to sign in on YouTube.
Sorry,
on my
I
phone quickly.
interrupted your
And go
plugging
back.
twice. Now I'm actually going to let you plug your shows. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. Just follow me on Instagram. You'll see where my shows are happening. All good.
All right, cool. With that, this is us signing off. Cyrus Brocha will hopefully, fingers crossed, finally be back tomorrow. So we will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, take care and good night. And let's hope the Maharashtra CM is the same tomorrow morning as well.
Oh my God.
Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps, please. We beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter on Cyrus Says In. Or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.